Good evening. You are watching Reporters Diary on the Eco of India's Facebook page as well as on the YouTube channel. Before we move on, let me just bring to you the major points in news today. The monsoon session of Parliament started today, maintaining all COVID-19 guidelines. Before start of the session, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said it was the responsibility of Parliament to send out the message that country was standing behind soldiers at the borders. Union Health Minister Harshvardhan today said in Lok Sabha that timely decisions taken by the government, including imposition of lockdown across the country, helped in preventing around 38,000 deaths due to COVID-19 and around 29 lakh people from getting infected. The union government today sought Parliament's nod for infusing rupees 20,000 crore in the public sector banks in the current financial year. This was a part of first batch of supplementary demands for grants for 2020-21, which was today moved by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in Lok Sabha. In a bid to prevent large gatherings amid surge in COVID-19 cases, the new rule of six was made effective today in England. The new rule gives police power to enforce rules against gathering having more than six people and also impose a fine of £100. And in Bollywood actor Kangana Ranaut today left Mumbai for her home state Himachal Pradesh. Kangana said she has been terrorized with constant attacks and abuses and added that her analogy comparing Mumbai with POK was bang on. Now I'm joined by our team of reporters. I'm joined by Riddhi, Asmita, and Razia. Uh, well, there seems to be some issue with connectivity at Asmita's end. But Riddhi, let's start. Riddhi, what all is happening?
Hi, Safi. The first story I would like to highlight today is that the metro rail services were restored in Kolkata after a gap of 5 months. The commuters were very happy to board the metro, but some of them had difficult time in downloading the apps and the e-passes. The officials and the RPF had a harrowing time explaining the procedure and to why they cannot board the metro. The officials are hopeful and expects the situation to normalize in a few days' time. Another story is about the Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee today. She announced that the state government's decision to provide monthly allowance of rupees 1,000 and free housing under the government's housing scheme to over 8,000 Brahmin priests. The Chief Minister said the decision was taken keeping in mind of the poor financial conditions of many of the priests in this sector.
All right, thanks, Riddhi. Razia, now we move on to Port Blair. So this was major. We have had a discussion or talk about metro services and also Chief Minister's press conference. Yes, Razia, what's happening in Port Blair? What's big there?
Shafi, I would like to start with the NEET exam, which was held yesterday smoothly in these islands. Around 65 candidates appeared for the exam. Stringent precautions and social distancing measures in view of COVID-19 pandemic were adhered to by the students as well as the examiners. And according to candidates, they also expressed satisfactions over the arrangements made by the administration for the smooth conduct of the exam in these islands. Another story is DC South Andaman, along with the SDM, visited ITI Dollygunge. It's a COVID care center and interacted with the patients and the medical team. He also checked the food supply, drinking water, doctors visiting on time or twice or not, and they also provided Wi-Fi facilities in this COVID care center for the patients. And I would like to give the COVID update, Shafi. 252 active cases are there in our islands, and 51 fatalities, and more than 3,000 recovered. So that's all from Port Blair, Shafi.
All right, Asmita finally manages to join in with a connectivity issue.
Yes.
I think, Asmita, can you hear us? Yes, please go
Yeah,
ahead
yeah,
with your
yeah, I
story.
can. Hello, Safi. There is one issue from the hills I can highlight is that the Darjeeling Nagarpalika Karmachari Sangathan has started a relay hunger strike for their various demands, which include payment of outstanding salaries, increase in daily wages, jobs on compassionate grounds, etc. And and they said that strike will go on till September 26th, and this is said by one of its leaders.
Okay, I think that's we have from the northern part of the state, North Bengal, and also from the region we heard from Calcutta and Port Blair. Thanks, Asmita. Thanks, Riddhi. Thanks, Razia, for joining us on Reporters Diary. Viewers, this is all we have this evening in Reporters Diary. Please do join us tomorrow again at 6:30. For now, it's a goodbye.